celebration, the time where we get to show love, affection, and give to people. It is a beautiful moment that everyone always look forward to, the end of the year celebration. And it is on this note that I welcome you on today's edition of Nuggets. It's Nuggets, everyone, and I'm Ulujoke. And on today's episode, we have Be Amazing or Go Home. Be Amazing or Go Home. And this is written by Chef Hyken. And there are some checklists that I would want to share with you. But before I delve into some of those checklists, I would like to tell you that we all have our own peculiarities. We have our specialties. We have gifts that is embedded in us. And the only way we can exhibit these gifts is when we allow ourselves to actually do so. And I will just pick out some of it. The first one Chef talked about is respect. Show respect. When you show it, you are more likely to get it in return. Respect is reciprocal. Okay? Yes. And then always fulfill your promises. What you say you will do, try and do. Create and keep your personal brand promise. If your brand is meeting up to customer satisfaction at every call, then continue that way. If your brand is actually that when you call me at 12 midnight, I am available to pick your call, then stand by it. Don't just create a brand promise from the beginning and then along the line you just drop it. No. Be truthful to yourself, to your business, and to your customers because you're serving people. Then rate yourself. You can't improve what you don't measure. Always rate yourself. Then commit to constant, never-ending improvement. Always look for new ways to amaze. So be able to amaze people. Own it. Take personal responsibility. Make sure that the issues stop with you and never duck responsibility. Even if it is someone's mistake, try to correct that mistake right before your customer. And then you can be settling it later. But as soon as you realize something is wrong, do everything possible to correct the wrong. Then, it's not my fault, but now it's my problem. So you step up when things go wrong, because even though it may not be your fault, it is your opportunity to amaze your boss, to amaze your customers, to have a clean record. So always try to get that right. Mean what you say what you mean, and mean what you say. If you don't mean anything, then don't say it. Is not by force. It's not a do or die affair. Just make sure that you mean what you say. If you promise to do something, stand by it. Keep to what you have said. And then, learn to personalize some things. Know whom you're talking to and use that to create a better experience. Take, for instance, you are a sales rep and there's this customers find you. You should try to build a relationship with your customers whereby you know what they come to get a particular thing every time. Before they come in, as soon as you sight them from far, you're already, oh, this is what you need, right? Let's see, I'll set it up for you. If they want a coffee and they want 2 cubes of sugar or whatever, you have quickly done it. By the time the person comes close and you're just handing it over to the person, it's like, wow, so you know what I want already. The person will keep coming and it actually speaks well of you. And they never make excuse. So instead of you making excuse, just try to make it better. Don't avoid complaints, manage them. Own the complaints, then create a plan for moving forward. And then maybe something is wrong. Find why. Find the why. The reason why this happened. Has it been happening before? And if it has happened before, what did they do? How did they settle it? And then when you look at it that way, good or bad, learn exactly what happened, how it happened, why it happened, and and what should happen next. So like I said, you should try to ask all of these questions. And when you get all of the questions, then you will know what will happen next and how not to allow it happen if it's a negative one. And if it's a positive one, you will now look for how to build on it to make sure that it keeps getting better. Then turn it around, go beyond solving problems or complaints into restoring confidence. You know, some people are very rude at their work post. When you get to go to them, the way they size you up, like they are the boss, they are the owner of the company, or you have come to disturb them, forgetting that they left their home to come to work and they expect to be paid either at the end of the month or on the due date. So if you know that going to work and smiling is becoming a problem, then don't come again. If you know that the business you're doing, you're not ready, you cannot keep up with customers' attitude, then don't start one, because it's going to be a disaster at the end of the day. All of this amazement is all about you. It's all about you. It's going to help you. And that's it. So if you feel you cannot take some of this, some people will tell you, I can't take some of this nonsense, I can't do this, I can't do that. Make excellence a habit. Being amazing is about what you do, not what you know. Being amazing is about what you do and not what you know. Because sometimes, even what you know and you don't act on it is as good as you not knowing anything at all. So be a straight shooter, be known for being honest and having integrity. Do what you say you will do. Cultivate a leadership mindset. Think like a leader, not a follower. Mediocrity is the enemy of amazing. So take a stand against mediocrity. Adapt a mindset of always being above average, always being amazing. Like I know, as we usually say, new habits are very difficult. But when you're consistent with it, you get better at it. So, if you want someone to treat you with respect, you want someone to treat you with love, because respect is reciprocal. So you try to do the same to people. Be proactive instead of waiting for things to happen. Make them happen. Remember, you are always on stage. When it comes to amazement, make a habit of aiming high, because people are watching. I just want to tell you this story. Take for instance, or in an example, you are supposed to be, you have a time frame to actually go to the bank and leave the bank almost immediately. And then the bank is expected to open at 8. And the cashiers are also supposed to resume by 8, right? Of course, by the time they get there, they would have gone in first, and then when it's 8, the bank will be opened for transactions. Now, this same cashier came in by 8 a.m. Or basically, the cashier, yes, came in by 8, and when the complex or the bank is open for transaction, the cashier started cleaning up the computer, trying to set it herself while you are waiting on the line. This is actually not the way to do things. As the person on the other end coming to attend to the customers, you get there on time, get into the hall, the banking hall, clean up your desk, and then when it's 8 on the dot, you start working. So the first person on the line will start coming to you, not you getting there 8 on the dot, and then you're not trying to clean up it right in front of your customers. It's not good at all. So learn to do something outstanding. Learn to be outstanding whatever you want to do. Try to be amazing. Try to wow people. Know the needs of your customers. Know your clients by their names. Make sure that you create a rapport that will make them want to come back over and over to you, and would even refer people to you. So like Shef said, Be amazing or go home. So if you feel you cannot take some things, then you don't have to come. You don't. And don't try to give us the honeymoon stage whereby when you're looking for a job, you tell all the old stories. Oh, I am this, I am efficient, I'm a go-getter, a team player, I'm all of this and that. And then when you're given the job, you start acting the other way around, or maybe for the first 1 week or 1 month, you are the all sweet personality that they've been looking for. And then after a while, you go back to your usual person, that snobbish person, that person that cannot smile, that gets tired of the people, that just do every other thing wrongly. So try to be amazing and try to make a difference. Wherever you are, try to make a difference. And that's all I've come to say to you today. Just be amazing. Whichever way you want to do it, don't ever stop. Always be proactive. Try to cover up for any wrong, and then you can correct it. You can sort it out with whoever made the mistake or the error. But at that instance, just take up the responsibility. Of course, you might be insulted. You might feel insulted, but really, you don't know what the person you're doing it for is thinking of you, because you did not just save you did not just save the company. You have also shown the clients that, see, I am a person of integrity. I am a person of excellence, and anywhere I am, I want to exhibit excellence. These are the keys, the guidelines to ways by which we can actually have success in everything we do. You don't know who is watching, you don't know who is who, and you don't know what may come out of it. Just do your best to be the best in whatever you're doing. That's Chef for you. Until next time, I remain Olujake. Enjoy the holidays.